All right, for real this time. We're back again with a huge news week. In terms of news stories, not that much, but also a little bit more picky so we can spend more time recapping the events. No dev dub, although I wish I could just give a dev dub to someone with one of these trailers. I don't know if you guys can figure out which one. We'll see it later. So we're going to go through, as usual, the bigger news, the smaller news, the chat picks, and then we'll hit the PlayStation Showcase recap and then the Summer Game Fest Showcase recap. Go through pretty quickly, as quickly as we can. So let's get started. First up, PlayStation sales numbers. Andy Robinson, VGC. PlayStation first-party game sales declined for 5 straight years. That's according to data collected by GameFile, which suggests that the PlayStation sold less than half the number of first-party games in 2024 when it released Astrobot and Concord. Compared to 2020 when it released The Last of Us Part 2 and Ghost of Tsushima as well as PS5. What an interesting comparison there. Decline can be seen in Sony's annual financial results, which have reported first-party game sales published by itself or developed by itself since 2020. Highlight what a prolific year 2020 was for PlayStation. Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Demon's Souls. Great titles. Naughty Dog has not released a game this generation, nor has Haven Studios. Dreams and Little Big Planet Studio, Media Molecule hasn't released a game since 2020, so they can attribute that to the fact that they're just not making games or releasing games. But still record-breaking console sales as is expected. So their first-party titles are on the decline, unfortunately. Apparently so are their third-party titles. Am I right? Destiny. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. We do want to see more first-party titles coming out of PlayStation. Will we see some stuff in the showcases? Probably not, because this story came out, I believe, after the PlayStation showcase. Next up, PlayerUnknown Studio downsizing. Chris Scully, VGC. PlayerUnknown Studio is downsizing, making its prologue game free and looking into refunding those who bought it. Interesting. I don't even know what this prologue game is. Honestly, I don't remember talking about it. Described by the studio as a single-player open-world emergent survival roguelike where every journey is unique, Prologue Go Way Back was released on Steam and Epic Games Store in November 2025, so less than a year ago, as an early access title. Studio founder Brendan Green, also known as PlayerUnknown, has now posted an update, however, stating the studio can no longer afford to continue development on the game that has halted all development as it plans to downsize the team. When PlayerUnknown Productions became an independent studio in 2021, we embarked on a journey to achieve an ambitious vision for the future. Our goal has been to develop technology that can break the boundaries of scale, which currently limit how large virtual worlds can be. To achieve this, we built a research team to develop our Melba technology and a team to develop our first practical application of our terrain generation technology, Prologue Go Way Back. Reached the limits of how far I can continue to fund this journey in its current form. As a result, I've made the hard decision to restructure the studio, continue developing our Melba technology with a smaller team while halting further development of Go Way Back. Our immediate priority is to support affected employees, yada, yada, yada. So there will be layoffs. Let me pull up the trailer for this real fast because I feel like I don't remember anything about this. We don't need audio. Do I remember this? Big Worlds. Oh, I do remember this. Yeah. Just kind of like a walking in the wilderness simulator, I guess. Okay. Unfortunately, it has been shuttered. Next up, there will be no new 007 game from IO, even though they just crushed the recent release. It's doing huge numbers. Everyone's buzzing about it. This is Chris calling VGC. Future 007 games will be theoretically published by Amazon Game Studios, not IO Interactive. That's unfortunate. And there is an Amazon statement update, but IO Interactive developed and self-published 007 First Light last month after initially announcing the game as a Project 007 back in 2020. Let me see. Then in February 2025, Amazon MGM Studios announced that it had acquired creative control of the Bond franchise after striking a deal with IP owners Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson. Some have therefore questioned whether IO Interactive will be able to publish another Bond game, especially given that 007 First Light has been a success with 1.5 million copies sold in the first day. IO's fastest selling game ever. So basically the gist is there was a deal that was made for Amazon to get the rights for James Bond while the game was being developed already by IO. So the statement is Amazon MGM holds the rights to any future James Bond video games, but it's still too early to discuss future projects. We have a great relationship with IO Interactive and are proud of what we've accomplished together on 007 First Light. Our partners at IO will reveal more about 007 First Light in the near future, which we will see. Looking forward to sharing what's next. So theoretically, the future of this version of James Bond is out of IO's hands as of right now. Nothing has been confirmed, I believe, but it doesn't seem like IO has full control anymore, which is unfortunate because, again, the game has done really well and we will be playing it soon. Next up, let's talk about some Switch 2 sales, which are on the decline in Japan. I wonder why. Chris calling VGC. Switch 2 hardware sales dropped 87% week on week in Japan following the price increase. What a surprise. Prices go up, people stop buying the things. Price of the Japan-only region lock Switch 2, the version available everywhere in Japan except for Nintendo's own online store, rose from $312 American dollars to $374, which is not that much of an increase when you're like it isn't a huge increase, but after we've seen the Steam Deck increase, it seems like nothing, right? $60, that seems like nothing compared to $300. So immediate impact on hardware sales, which went down 87%. So we'll most likely see the same thing happen here once all that stuff hits us. I'm not sure if it has already. I haven't checked on prices directly in a while, but I would assume it's going to be the same thing. I would assume. So that's expected. All right, let's go through a few updates from Xbox. From Asha Sharma, starting with Andy Robinson, VGC. Xbox CEO calls PS5 logo decision a miss and promises to rethink game showcase policy. So I believe there was a showcase at some point where they showed the PlayStation logo. And when they talked about it, they were like, maybe we shouldn't have done that because we want to focus more about Xbox, right? Typically, first-party game showcases like Nintendo Direct and PlayStation State of Play don't mention rival platforms in the game trailers they show, leaving viewers to find out later which consoles games are actually releasing for. However, Xbox has broken the trend in recent years alongside its push toward a multi-platform release strategy and clearly signposted when revealed games are coming to PlayStation 5 or Nintendo Switch 2. Matt Booty confirmed the policy of transparency would continue. We'll be very clear about which platforms a game is coming to and want to continue that precedent. I think we've got a good system going where we make it clear in showcase. But not all fans were pleased with the comments. The internet's comments were significant enough for Xbox new leadership team to notice, as by Friday evening, CEO Sharma published an apology and claimed the policy would be reviewed. Seeing the feedback on logos, it was a miss, and I own it. We are talking about how we adjust for future Xbox shows. So that's the tip of the iceberg here. Next up, they also want to do more exclusives, not less, apparently. So kind of a reversal from what the previous regime had going on. This is Andy Robinson, VGC. Xbox CEO says platforms must have exclusive content as she weighs exclusivity shift. During a Bloomberg Live event on Thursday, Sharma was asked about her early lessons in charge of Microsoft's gaming arm and again pressed on its exclusivity strategy. It's a tough topic. Look, we're the number 2 publisher in the world, and in order to be a great publisher, you must have your games reach a large audiences to play. At the same time, we're increasingly becoming a platform. And in order to become a platform, you must have exclusive content and services. And so we're looking at that very closely. I think that we have to be very thoughtful about each title on how we want to think about it and learn from some similar cases in the industry, and that's what we're doing. So we're looking at maybe more exclusive, or at least maybe more timed exclusives in the future for Xbox. But we got one more. Chris Scully and VGC. I believe this might have been the same event. Maybe not. Talking about taking Copilot out of the game stuff. So our console players aren't excited about that, says Asha Sharma. Ditched Copilot because it didn't solve a problem. Well, duh. What a surprise. Microsoft had been working on incorporating its Copilot AI assistant into games for some time. 2 years ago, it gave a demonstration of how it planned to make Copilot speak to players while they're playing. I think it also takes control, stuff like that, plays the game for you, and it goes things like that. We don't like that. Specifically announced it was bringing Copilot for gaming to Xbox consoles, describing it as an AI-driven sidekick. Following Sharma's arrival, though, the plans were scrapped, with the new Xbox CEO saying, "You'll see us begin to retire features that don't align with where we're headed. We'll begin winding down Copilot on mobile, and we'll stop development of Copilot on console." Yes. Yeah, Bloomberg Tech interview. Asked how the decision went down with Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella, who has stressed in the past that Microsoft planned to incorporate Copilot into all of its products. replied that while Xbox is still looking into how to incorporate AI into game development, not every form of AI is useful or desirable for players. As such, while AI could be used for upscaling graphics, the benefits of using it as an AI assistant weren't as clear to players. She says, quote, "Look, one of the first commitments I made was a future of play. And I said, look, we're going to be really thoughtful about how we ship AI. My job is to think about where we invest, what we prioritize, and how we operate, and our console players aren't excited about that experience in their console. Now, do I believe in AI? Absolutely. I think neural rendering is a great opportunity for us to invest in that. It helps upscale. It's helping with the footprint on your device so you can get better graphics. There's a lot of things that AI can be really great at. But I think that we have to make sure it's solving a problem if we put it out there for gaming. And so I made that call. Okay. A little hot and cold here. Obviously, do I believe in AI? Absolutely. Little concerning. But the fact that they're theoretically listening to the gamer saying, hey, we hear that you don't like this Copilot bullshit in your console, so we're going to take it out. That's awesome. That's what we want. Hell yeah. This is like all of these updates from Xbox since Sharma has took over have been like so like aligned. Like it's almost suspicious, you know what I'm saying? It's like almost too good to be true. But we still have a lot of ways to go. Like it's still super early in the time frame for this. So we'll see what happens. All right, moving on to the smaller news. We're going to be blowing through these because we want to get to these trailers and everything. Steam Machine has updated release date, but no price still. Andy Robinson, VGC. Confirmed for summer 2026, which we're basically in summer 2026. It is June right now, but still no price. So we're still waiting to hear about pricing. Obviously, again, Steam Deck's gone up in price. It was, I think, rumored for around 700, but components inside the machine could retail for 700. So there's no way I think this is below $1,000. I feel like everyone is waiting to see who's going to announce their console prices first. So maybe they can undercut each other. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure because we have no confirmed pricing on anybody. So we're going to wait and see who rips the Band-Aid, as I've heard other people say. And it's probably going to be a gushing wound when that happens. Oh, man. All right, so next up, new ROG Xbox Ally X. And do you think this is going to be cheap? Do you think this one's going to be cheap, the new ROG Xbox Ally X? Chris Culling, VGC. Asus announces a new ROG Xbox Ally, the X20, with a larger OLED screen and improved controls. This looks pretty cool. I like how this looks. I like the aesthetic of it. The original one was released in October of last year, priced at $599 and $999, so already at $1,000 there. The Xbox Ally X20 has the same extreme processor, 24 gigs of RAM, and a terabyte of storage. It should run identically to the $1,000 model, but I don't know if they even have a price on here. Yeah, I don't think they have a price listed yet, but this has been announced. It looks cool. I like the aesthetic of it, but it's gonna be $1,200 for sure. OLED display boasts peak brightness of 1400 nits. Damn, it's gonna be a warm handheld. It's gonna be a warm handheld. Larger OLED screen, improves the thumbsticks. So a lot of upgrades on it. But let me see, because I think the Lenovo Legion Go, like the new one, is an insane price as well. Legion Go 2. Yeah, the Lenovo Legion Go 2 has an option. Guys, the Lenovo Legion Go 2 has an option. OLED screen, 8-inch display. Obviously, you could take the controllers off, I believe. So not the ones that you can't. With the Ryzen Extreme processor, 32 gigs of RAM, a terabyte of storage. This thing is $2,000. It is $2,000. What's the Go 2S? The Lenovo Legion Go S, which is like the lower model where you cannot take the controllers off, is like $1,600. Who's buying these things? Like legitimately, who is buying this for $1,600? You can get a fairly, like, you could get a pretty decent pre-built PC for that amount of money. Like, why? $1,600 for the lesser one, $2,000 for the main one, for the flagship. This is crazy prices we're talking about here. There's no way this ROG Ally X20 is going to be less than $1,000. It's going to be, I think, at least $1,200 if they even announce a price. Crazy stuff. Next up, Pico Park has been delisted after being free. Chris Scully, VGC. Acclaimed 10-player co-op platformer Pico Park is being delisted after it was accidentally made free last year. Now, 8 months after this took place, Pico Park has announced they will be delisting the Classic Edition from Steam, meaning the only versions remaining will be the paid editions of Pico Park and Pico Park 2. Players who haven't already added the free Classic Edition to their Steam library may wish to do so now before it's too late. Yada, yada, yada. There is... it will be delisted on the 14th, so if you haven't already done so, get it now. But we will see later in the news during the Summer Games Fest possibly the reason why this happened. Maybe we see some stuff. Next up, the Xbox Series S is causing problems again for developers. Chris Scully, VGC. No rest for the wicked. Director says Xbox version won't release alongside PS5 because Series S is making that rough. Latest game from Moon Studios, developer behind the Ori games. On the game's official Discord server, one user asked why the game wouldn't be coming to Xbox in October 2, to which the game director and studio co-founder Thomas Mahler said optimizing the game for Xbox Series S was causing delays. Series S is making that rough. We'll ship it after in a good way once it's optimized like crazy for Switch 2 and Xbox. Another user joked that the game will likely be further optimized for mobile after this. Series S and mobile specs aren't too far apart at this point. That's actually true. This isn't the first time he said the studio is prioritizing PlayStation. That's fine. But it makes sense. The Series S has been causing issues since its inception for developers to optimize. So like that's why you see a lot of games on the Xbox and PlayStation not take full advantage of the specs that they can produce because they have to be optimized for the Series S, which also raises the question of, is this a reason why it's taking so long for GTA 6 to come out? Is it that it's almost physically impossible to make that game run on the Series S? Is it playing a part? I would say probably. Next up, this is Connor McCarr, Eurogamer. Nintendo's finally developing replaceable batteries, so we presumably won't have to bin a Switch because the battery's conked out. Announced on the official Nintendo website, the company declared it would follow the EU's battery regulation by updating its hardware. This regulation is meant to limit electronic waste caused by devices without easily changeable batteries, by forcing businesses to allow us to easily swap older batteries for new ones. This is great. Why is this not already a thing? While the specific Nintendo products affected aren't listed, one can assume this includes anything with a battery in it, so Nintendo Switch 2 and Switch 2 and Nintendo Pro controllers. Nintendo website also lists other regulations Nintendo is aligned with, such as one about packaging waste, restriction of hazards. So hey, if this does happen in Europe, then we'll have no choice probably than to make it a worldwide thing where it's an easily swappable battery, which is awesome. Because batteries will always lose their charge, no matter what. All right, that's it for the main news stuff. Let's do some chat picks. We got confirmation of AI in the new Tomb Raider. Gross. This is Victoria Phillips Kennedy, Eurogamer. Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis comes with an AI disclaimer. There is an update from Crystal Dynamics. Okay, so they shared a new trailer recently. Since the trailer's release, an AI disclaimer on the game's Steam page has appeared, which reads, AI-assisted tools were used during development to support some early exploration and temporary development content. Any AI-assisted assets were either replaced or refined by humans. In order to maintain the creative and artistic vision of the development team. Replaced, I'd have less of an issue with, but refined means that they're just there and somebody straightened some lines. Like, that's what that could mean. So the update from Crystal is that the comment at Crystal Dynamics, we leverage AI tools to help our teams iterate on ideas faster and more efficiently, while ensuring that all finished content in the final product is human crafted. Our goal is to empower the creativity and flexibility of our developers to deliver the highest quality experiences for players everywhere. That says a whole lot of nothing. That says a whole lot of nothing. But yeah, the fact that it says refined and not only replaced is like basically confirmation that there is AI generated stuff in the game, which is fucking gross. Unfortunate, because it looked pretty cool. Super unfortunate. And this is what the disclaimer looks like. Right there. All right, next up for chat picks. Destiny 2 update. Build your moment of triumph. Play new and updated content including Pantheon, Sparrow Racing League, Distortions, and a new Triumph Pursuits celebrating your Guardian's journey across Destiny 2. You can watch a little bit of this little trailer here. Okay.
Thank you, Guardian. Because of you, what was unraveling is suddenly stabilizing. Earth may yet heal, and that's something worth celebrating. May this time be a moment of
very emotional.
Remembering what came before, reassessing our present.
Looks like toilets.
And readying ourselves for the future. The Traveler has nestled above the last city once again.
It's pretty hype. Pretty hype. Some cool shit. Returning raid bosses. God, they make this game look so cool. New abilities. Whoa. I've been on that map. I've spent so many hours on that map. Whoa, from the hip. Cool sparrows. And we're racing.
It's time, Guardian.
Okay.
Final push and victory is yours.
Pretty cool. Let's skip through the rest of it because I want to get to the events. It's cool. It's pretty hype. It's pretty darn hype, I would say. Next up, we got two more. Dozens of popular Minecraft mods found infected with fracturizer malware. Whoa. This is Dan Gooden, Arsticana. This is kind of an older story, but I think there was an update somewhere. I'm not sure. But they found some malware in the coding inside the mods in CurseForge, and then I think they found it using like GTA or something like that. They found some new ones. So hey, always be careful with your mods. Always be careful with your mods, gamers. So if you have any of these CurseForge mods, so Dungeons Arise, Sky Villages, Better MC Mod Pep, officials with Prism Launcher make an open source Minecraft launcher described as infectious. Widespread. Listed the following mods are affected: Dungeons Arise, Skill Villages, Better MC, Dungeons, Skyblock Core, Vault Integrations, Auto Broadcast, Museum Creator Advanced, Vault Integrations Bug Fix, Create Infernal Expansion Plus. So yeah, if you have any of those mods, get them the fuck out of there and maybe clean everything out. And last up, we'll see. Well, this is kind of a spoiler for some of the PlayStation Showcase, I believe. Steve Totillo game file. So we will see probably a snippet of the trailer for the new Stuntman Hollywood, which looks like a fun game. Apparently, they weren't allowed to show parts of a Jurassic Park crossover. So that's confirmed. This is the trailer. We'll watch it later. But there was supposed to be a Jurassic Park in there. And we're back in business. It's pretty funny. So confirmed. That's pretty cool. We love our crossovers. And we're going to see more of them in just a minute here. All right. And that's it for the news stories. Let's get through the PlayStation Showcase. State of play. Everything announced. And it's all cool stuff. All right, so we won't like watch all of the full trailers. We'll watch a little bit of like each one. So this is Wolverine. Super hype, looks super awesome. Lots of gore. You can turn it off. So, you know, he's investigating. He's using that little nose of his. He's got lots of body hair, which is accurate. So he's fighting people. He's real messing people up. And then eventually our Lord and Savior Jean Grey shows up, which kind of looks like Scarlet Witch. I don't know, but it is Jean Grey confirmed. And they do some sick fucking combos. I think they said somewhere that the X-Men aren't a thing in this universe. I'm not sure. I think I saw that somewhere, but they do sick combos together. It's a lot of stuff. There's a forklift at some point. This game looks so fucking good. Watch the end, because the end is pretty hype. I remember this fucking kid, bro, isn't he in the show? So fucking cool. That rules. Awesome stuff. Next up, they showed Knights of Doom for Marvel Token Fighters. Rayman Legends Retold. This looks like it looks cool. Let me go like to the gameplay part. Come on. I don't like that he spins with his hair. How that looks, but this looks pretty nice. Pretty chill. I remember the original Rayman games as a kid. Again, not for me, but this one looks cool. Next up, Bancho the Chef. So it's like a RPG. You got sushi, making a little sushi house. Not house, but like restaurant. Whatever. The Kamuri Hunt the Unseen. I forgot what this one looks like. Hold on. Oh, this one, yeah. This one had a cool vibe. I don't think I'll play it, but it's got a cool vibe. And cool aesthetics. Yeah. So pretty, like, cool stuff. Again, not for me, but it looks pretty cool. Next Tomb Raider's delayed. AI, skip that. The Lost Wild, this trailer looks pretty sick. It's kind of like Alien Isolation, but Jurassic Park.
I think my favorite.
So you're stuck. This dinosaur has feathers. Get it out of here.
I don't know if I can do this.
It's pretty fucking cool. I like the vibe. I like the aesthetic of this, or the atmosphere of this a lot. This would be a fun playthrough. I think this would be a fun playthrough. Phantom Blade Zero release date October. Dune Awakening coming to PS5, and I think also the single player mode at the same time. So September single player mode Dune Awakening. So we probably will for sure jump into the game once that gets released. Dynasty Warriors 3 with the trailer. Onimusha date and demo. We've seen Onimusha before. Silent Hill Townfall. I forgot what this one looks like, but I think this one looked pretty cool. Yes, I watched this one. This one, it was very Silent Hill. Like super Silent Hill. Like if you like Silent Hill, this game looks like it's for you. The gate gets outside and everything's red. Got these guys, you're creeping around. Don't worry, he's got underwear on. The lighting looks pretty sick.
What the hell is that?
Very spoopy stuff. Very spoopy stuff. All about that. I like his outfit too. It's like kind of cool. Like a little Marty McFly kind of thing going on.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Fear the truth behind the static. Silent Hill. Ace Combat. Look, it has cool graphics. Here's the new Stuntman Hollywood. I don't remember when the last Stuntman come out. I don't even remember, but I remember playing that last Stuntman game. It was pretty fun. And this is Stuntman Hollywood. So this is the trailer that was not able to show Jurassic Park in it. But there are a ton of crossover things. They do show like kind of some gameplay here at some point. The DeLorean.
And cut.
Yeah, because you're a stuntman. Get it? There we go. So Stuntman Hollywood. So you got Hollywood cars. You got Hollywood sets. Hollywood stunts. Might be a fun little time. Ill, they showed. First person horror game. Good. So this is the one that has really not great voice acting, but looks pretty cool. It's like, I feel like it's possible. No confirmation. It's possible. This is AI voice acting. Not gonna lie.
Still weak, so be careful. What's going on?
Let me actually switch that. I think there's no confirmation whether or not it's AI voice actors. I think there's no confirmation of that. But you have to be suspicious of everything that comes out these days, whether or not there's AI, right?
Die, bastard.
Gross.
And you're tough. Surprisingly lively for someone who just came out of a coma.
It's so bad.
You gotta hustle.
It's so bad. Like, it's gotta be either AI or just like really horrible direction. But
Fell from the moon.
the game looks pretty cool. But yeah, maybe there's some AI in there. I won't be surprised if they say there is. As of right now, if there's no AI confirmed, no AI, might be a game we play. Control Resident, another trailer. I don't want to show too many of these Resident trailers because I do want to play the game and not fucking spoil a lot of it. So there's gonna be another trailer during Summer Game Fest. We will probably skip that one. But this was the PlayStation State of Play trailer here.
But it was just a paperclip.
I know what they put you through.
Jesse.
2 days before the lockdown fell, an uncategorized resonance appeared in Manhattan.
Oh,
As
you're in
things stand
Manhattan.
right now, Dylan. You're our only shot at survival.
He looks so fucking badass. Oh my god. Just some crazy shit going on here. What the fuck?
You are not FBC. You're not even fucking human.
Yeah,
The
tell.
FBC locked me in that cell for years and forgot about me. The hiss.
They got the
it
same
was a
hair.
way out.
People can change. The past doesn't matter.
This looks so fucking cool. I cannot wait for this game to come out.
Who are you today?
September. Jotaro Man. Until Dawn 2 finally announced. This was a big reaction from the audience here.
Akashima Island.
Bunch of people. It's like these content creators that do spooky story stuff, investigations, but they like fake most of their shit. So they're finally at a spooky place,
Come on, let's get a photo together.
and everything goes wrong.
A for effort, dude.
Who's the buff idiot?
And
Does no
Where is
one
he?
know this guy?
this guy's in it. He's in like so many things now. Where is he? It shows him. This guy.
I'll be looking out for you.
He's in everything now. This guy's awesome. I forget his name. They're about to do it out in the woods. Oh, Neil, yeah. Is it Neil? Is it Neil? And then you got the Red Power Ranger. He's in it too. From also from Stranger Things.
We gotta go.
Neil Newborn. Nice, thank you.
Right.
I have a bad feeling.
And shit just goes crazy.
Grip it tight.
Yeah, grip it, grip it.
Take a deep breath.
Inappropriate. His part's so good.
Steady the mind.
This rock's down there.
Make a decision. Push Luke or jump alone. I think he got pushed.
Can you do what
He's back.
needs to be done?
He's back. Until Dawn 2. So exciting. Everyone can live. Everyone can die. Hell yes. Looks pretty cool. And then the huge big pop. We're gonna skim through a lot of it. It's 20 minutes, but we're gonna skim through some of it. This fucking trailer is so fucking, it goes so hard. It's so fire. So we start off. Got a little bit of a build up. Yeah, all the small PPs can be mad about it. It's fine. We're at basically the beginning of the first of God of War 2016. Let's go through this a little bit because again it's 20 minutes, and then the essence into the universe. Oh, where's that going? Yes, it is the Karen from Daredevil, who also does a lot of D&D stuff. Has never looked more badass than in this game. She's alive.
Kratos!
And I forgot, I don't know how to put Luffy? I don't know how to pronounce the name of this game. I'm not gonna lie. She wakes up in a foreign universe.
Definitely isn't the light of Alfheim.
She goes exploring.
Shouldn't have been that difficult.
She finds enemies that are made of plants. Her arm doesn't work. Lavi? Laufey. Lave. I'm not sure.
Been that difficult.
I'm getting mixed signals here. Anyway, she finds armor, picks up from the skeleton, gets captured. Sees a lot of weird things going on. What's going on here? And we find out we're basically in some sort of realm of other gods. Lao Fei. That sounds right. I think this is like the goddess of war in Egyptian mythology, and then like I think this is like Tibetan or Mongolian. The big guy. Anyway, she's captured. She's like, I'm gonna kill you. You're punching me. And then something weird happens. This lady activates her ginormous cat. Activates her ginormous fucking cat. When you love how these games play with scale. We love really big giant things. It's so cool. And then she's in her cage.
I think they're gone.
Just be careful.
There's people talking, and we find out there's a gelatinous cube here with a sword.
Fresh air.
I think his name is Frank with a PH.
Different.
You're a cube. Talking.
How do they call him?
You know what? It doesn't matter. How do we get out of here?
Talking gelatinous cube with a sword.
Yeah, we've tried. And the ribbons, obviously.
Ribbon's
And
not
my
the
name is
sword. Rue.
The cube is Frank.
Frank with a PH. I love the way they spell Frank here. So, you know,
But you're not
there's
even...
You have to.
she figures it out. That thing's dead.
Explosion happened, right?
She's like, oh,
Fate.
I just have to focus harder on my arm. And then boom. It's so, oh, this is so
Let's
cool.
get out of here.
When she remembers the power, it's so sick.
Find your way home.
Hey, that's
And
it.
then,
What were you thinking of?
A promise.
yeah.
Okay, we'll take it. Now let's get out of here.
Okay. Get ready.
Get ready. Hit the button.
Wait, not a good idea. Bad idea.
Boom. You're rolling around, but she's free. She gets out of there.
Kratos.
Ooh, a vision of Kratos helping her. You're walking around. A lot of things happening still. Gelatinous cube is here. She takes the sword with the ribbons, and she starts kicking ass. Hold on, where's when she first starts fucking fighting? Yeah. Pulls the sword out of the cube. There are rumors that this is Excalibur. Rumors. We don't know for sure yet. But they make a point to say, you don't know what it is that you're using. How dare you? And then she straight up Agamemnon's this guy. It's so cool. Starts slitting and then it explodes. Combat looks so awesome. Like an aerial combat or aerial combos. Frank starts fighting. He starts sucking people up and like bouncing them around.
Sword, it's more than you think it
And then
is.
this guy's like, hey, that sword is crazy. And then, uh-oh, big guy's back. And time to fight big guy. She's got a weird, like, teleport. Frank's there, he's helping. And watch, like, the last little bit of it, because it's pretty hype. Whoa. Pushes her through. Throws her against the mountain. She saved it. This part's cool. When he fucking launches himself, that's so fucking awesome. And like scary. Oh, whiff. Yeah, beat his ass. Grabs the sword. And then cut to the title. That's so fucking cool. So excited for this game. It was a big hype moment. Big hype moment. And that was the big thing at the end of the PlayStation Showcase. This is going to be obviously next year probably. So I think they said next, like middle of next year. So we have time to play Ragnarok. All right. And next, Summer Game Fest. A lot more things here, but also we're going to skip through a lot of it because we're already at like 45 minutes. The first thing, we're going to watch the first thing for sure, because this is what I would probably, what I'm most excited for is this game. We start here. Find this place. Ring doorbell.
So, you're the American who called earlier.
Talk to this
The
French old
sister
lady.
of the-
I'm not gonna get it 'cause this is it's a big build up here.
Oh la la.
This is like a 4-minute trailer.
Mess again. Think all through here. I'm sure he.
Yep. Talking to this lady for a long time. There's a knock. Who is it? Let's peep. Oh, there's nobody there. Oh my god. What's going on? It's Jason Bourne. Yeah, let's just open it here. Why not? We've been grabbed. But who is we, you ask? Oh, look at these locations. Oh, there's a V there. Seeing some familiar things. Oh, we got an E now. Oh, look, it looks so good. That's the island, it's the guns.
Don't move. Claire Redfield.
It's fucking Claire. She's back. And it's Code Veronica Remake. Let's fucking go, finally. We called it. It was either going to be Veronica or Zero, which everyone said the same thing. But Veronica makes more sense because it's Claire. And we need to see where Claire ends up. Finally. Let's go. I'm so excited for this. Getting a Resident Evil every year. All right, then we got some Cuphead announcements. This was pretty entertaining because it was a puppet. I won't
development has begun
play those things. So they said that they announced that they started work on the next Cuphead. But then they announced something coming out before Cuphead 2. So Mighty Cuphead Adventures. So 8-bit platforming shooter. It's a little fun little game that's supposed to come out before Cuphead 2.
Mighty Cuphead Adventure.
Only from Studio MDHR.
So looks like a fun little game. We'll probably play it. Alien Isolation 2 world premiere. We're on a planet. Yeah.
I understand.
Very spooky stuff. People really like the first Alien Isolation. I never played it. It's not my type of game. But Alien Isolation 2 confirmed. Gen Atlas world premiere. There was a lot of stuff that they showed. Big robots shooting stuff. Okay, so this blood message. I forgot what this one was. I think this was like kind of looked like a Souls-like, if I remember correctly. I just skimmed through the. Yeah. So Chinese mythology RPG with fighting. Blood message. Cool stuff. New trailer from Stranger Than Heaven. It has Tupac in it. Why does it have Tupac in it? I don't know. This is from, I think, Snoop Dogg's studio. So this is Stranger Than Heaven. I think Snoop Dogg has something to do with this. I don't know. But yeah. Because look at the list. Snoop Dogg, Tori Kelly, and Tupac's in it. They did specifically say that there's no AI that was used. But the thing is, it's not even reading into it. It's not even Tupac. It's a character. It's basically Tupac playing a character. So I think imagine it as if it was just a character, but they just look like Tupac. I don't think it's like him actually Tupac, him himself in the game. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Weird stuff. Assassin's Creed Black Flag resynced. Heck yeah. There was a mini news. I didn't put it in the news stories because of this. So Paramount Pictures announced they're creating a game studio, Paramount Game Studio, that they're working on a title. This is their first teaser of what they're doing. This is the first teaser for what the newly announced Paramount Game Studio is working on. And it is Ninja Turtles from fucking Platinum Games. Now you might say, man, Paramount Game Studio, what the hell? What are they gonna do? And then they come out with Platinum Games making a game? Ninja Turtles? And not only Ninja Turtles, it's Last Ronin Ninja Turtles, which is sick. Even though like none of this stuff is like Last Ronin kind of esque that I could tell. Maybe some of these cuts. But Last Ronin is like some of like is peak Ninja Turtles. That's just a teaser. We don't know what it's gonna be. I'm actually super excited for this. Not gonna lie, I'm actually super excited. This might be a really good game. All right, Bandai Namco, Gundam beat 'em up game. It looks pretty cool. It's got good visuals. So it's just a fun Gundam fighting kind of RPG game. Crossfire world premiere. I don't even know exactly what this game is about. But it's like military shooter, it looks like, I guess. I'm sure I didn't really pay too much to that. More Control Resonant stuff. Guild Wars 3 announced beta in 2027. Sebulba confirmed in Star Wars Galactic Racer. Hell yeah. That's cool. Virtua Fighter Crossroads. They showed a story teaser trailer on this. We're kind of just running around. We could skip through the Guild Wars 3 if people are interested in that. It's kind of just like a cinematic teaser though. Not much shown there. Grounded 2 coming to PS5. A Mafia the Old Country expansion for people that like that game. I don't think it had the best reviews, but sure. 1666 Amsterdam. Assassin's Creed creator Patrice okay. So you can play the prologue for whatever this game is. The prologue for this is apparently out already. I don't think a lot of people are enjoying it. But
okay, can you imagine working on something for
I'm trying to imagine it, Jeff. I'm really trying to imagine it. Okay. So it's like something about like every 300 some odd years
Be feared for what I am.
something happens.
Corrupted by their gifts. Tilting the ancient balance.
They got some cats. They look malnourished. Got some witches, it looks like. Witches are kind of cool.
But at last, their debt is due. Time has come.
1666 Amsterdam. Hey, it looks very interesting. I would like to see more. Very interesting. Saw Genesis game is announced from Bloober Team. So it's basically isometric 3v1, kind of like the Ash Evil Dead game, where it's like someone controls the monsters and the three people are trying to survive it. So this is like three people trying to get through the maze of traps, and then one person's controlling the traps. I don't know who this game is for, but yeah, you and your three friends can play against one other friend, or I guess some random person with the traps. Yeah, it could be cool. Might be really bad. I feel like a more single player experience from Saw would, especially from Bloober Team, might have been better, or even like not isometric PvP kind of thing. I don't know. Lords of the Fallen 2, NSFW trailer probably won't show that. Star Wars Zero Company shows Anakin. I probably won't play this game. I'm not the biggest on strategy games because this is supposed to be like the later years of the Clone Wars kind of thing, like, or immediately after. So they showed Anakin. Again, I'm not the tactical stuff. That's not really my thing. But who knows if they show enough cool stuff. So this one, so this one's super interesting. A new Blood of Dawnwalker trailer. So this is this is what they showed during Summer Game Fest.
Come in.
Present day. And if you're confused, so was a lot of people when they saw this.
Oh shit! The books.
Because everything previously shown about Blood of Dawnwalker showed very far in the past for the setting. So everyone was like, why the fuck are we in the present day? What's going on here? People were understandably confused.
Neither do I.
So, reading into this, let me put the background music on for a second. So reading into this, it turns out that the trailer for that trailer that they showed was like where the character is going to end up in the future. Basically, they're teasing future games without even the first game coming out yet. They said like every game that they release for this series is going to be its own contained story, and there's going to be no time skipping in them specifically. But then why would they show the trailer? Who knows? So they're teasing future games of where the character is going to be down the line without the first one coming out yet. Very confusing. Very bold. New Among Us game, an animated series. I don't care. They're adding more story stuff to 007. So that's what they were working on. More Lenny Kravitz. Monster Hunter Wilds Ascendant. So it's going to be more like fighting in the air kind of. So they added like an air zone, I guess. New Hot Wheels game. All right. So this is what I was saying when we were talking about Pico Park earlier. So Pico Park was delisted and people said, hey, maybe they're working on a new game. This seems to be what they were working on. Pico Park X Sonic. Let's move forward because they showed like crossover. Like there's the Godzilla in here and shit. Yeah, there's a Godzilla crossover. But the new game, look, Sonic Pico Park. Look at it. So you got 4 Sonic characters. I think they all have their own like little abilities. This is supposed to be like a 10-player game, but there's only 4 characters that they showed. But hey, that's pretty cool. Attack on Titan 3 announcement. Clutch gets the trailer. Hey, Wiz Khalifa is the next elusive target in Hitman. Cool. Palworld 1.0 officially released, coming out in July. That's cool. Wolf Among Us 2 reveal trailer. Stellar Blade Blood Rain, first trailer. See what this looks like. I don't remember. Yeah, I remember it looks weird. Street Fighter 6 DLC has Tifa. People are excited about that. And then they finally announced Final Fantasy VII Remake Revelations.
Man sought dominion through reunion. By his will, a
there he is.
Let's give Sephiroth the beating.
I think they showed a new character too. So they've said they've perfected the battle system. Matt Mercer's in here, I think.
Just ain't your day.
I think that guy's the Matt Mercer guy. Whatever the spear guy is, Matt Mercer. This guy.
Save the planet by killing her.
The one that sounds like Cassidy. the one that sounds like Cassidy's Matt Mercer. What a surprise.
Let us put your faith
So
to
finally,
the test.
Revelations. Cloud. Let's go. Exciting stuff. So that's everything that was teased and shown this past week. Again, it's a lot of stuff. We're already at over an hour. This is going to be a long edit, and I'm not looking forward to it at all. But we'll get through. I might cut a lot of stuff out here. Really good Summer Game Fest. A lot of these were, like, I say the majority of these are at least mildly interesting. At least. PlayStation show, State of Play. Very cool. Very cool stuff. God of War. Fuck yeah. A lot of people are angry about it. Don't care. Gonna play it. But that's gonna be it for this week for news. We got through it, gamers. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks everyone that hung out live in the chat. Everyone that watches the VOD later on YouTube. But thank you all again for hanging out. Check out the links in the chat. YouTube, Twitter, Discord, TikTok, Instagram. And I'll see you guys next week for more news. Hopefully it's slightly less. See ya.